Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your boy Gnarly from Level 8 Studios. Today we're starting a new little series. We're calling it Efficient Engineering. I'm going to teach you how to be the most efficient engineer you can possibly be, at least within FL Studio, the best software ever for audio engineering, in my personal humble opinion. Today we're going to be talking about finding the BPM of your beat. So I have a beat right here. I'm going to bring it in. It's one that I made. So we're going to waste no time. Let's just take a listen to it real quick. Okay, what are some things that we noticed? First of all, we noticed that there's a section with no drums, all right? And then it goes into a section where there's drums, but there's no bass. And then there's a section where it's the full beat, right? And we can see that by looking at the transients. Look at this. We zoom in a little bit. Let's just cut off where the you can see that a kick comes in, right? Let's just cut it. Let's cut that off. Now let's take a listen. It's a perfect loop, right? It's perfectly looped, but it's not perfectly lined up with the beat, with the tempo. Obviously, okay? So we're gonna bring the beat back in. So we got the full beat now. So in most musics, we're counting in fours, right? And you can see at the top here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means we want the next one, which is where the kick would come in, to start on the 5. Or if you're me, you're starting it on the 9. So all you gotta do is take the start of this kick and raise your BPM until the kick hits on the 9. You want the kick hitting on the 9 or the 5. For this specific beat, this is not going to apply to every beat. All we're doing is making the sections line up so that everything is on the grid. Let's play it with the metronome now. All right, so now it's all lined up. So yeah, you want to be training your eyes to see these transients, to know when there's no drums or when the first drums come back in. But you also need to be training your ears to know maybe this wasn't 4 bars or 8 bars yet. Maybe it was only, some intros are 12. Sometimes they throw something in there, and then you gotta do some math. We'll do another example. So that one was kind of easy. It's laid out pretty easy. Let's get rid of it. Here's one that's just called New Mix Kill Cam Beat. All right, that looks promising. Looks like it's ripped straight from YouTube. All right, so already I'm noticing it's looping about right there, right? So let's just take it from 150, bring it down to 145. So the clap hits on the 3. That should be a loop. Indeed, look at that. And where does the beat end? Oh, wow. Directly on the grid. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, use your eyes, use your ears. Don't do any of this. Don't do any of this stretching, cutting. Only do that if you're making the beats. You didn't make the beat and you're just engineering. We don't do that. We do not do that. But why does it even matter? Why does it matter? Why do you want your beats to line up with the grid? Well, if you like using delays, if you like using effects, if you like things to be good, you're gonna do it. Simple as that. But it's also fantastic for when you're trying to do beat cuts. Is great because everything is on the freaking grid, dude. It's easy as peasy. And then you can throw in yeet acapellas. I'm going up on the list. Bitch, I'm a tap on my wrist. The way smoking on bitch. Fucking my money, little kid. I ain't have to know that. I do my way.
I got slim. Why would I tell you the candies here? They talking swerve. Why would I tell you the moody facts from no?
You feel me? Yeah, that's about it. Line your beats up to the grid, kiddos. Look for the transients. Figure out what drums look like. Figure out that that's a snare. Figure out what bass looks like. Figure out what vocals look like. Figure out what breaths look like in the things. Because you're going to need to know what all of that is on the fly while you're recording. So yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Efficient Engineering, how to find the tempo of your beat. In the future, we're going to be talking about keyboard shortcuts, finding the key to your song using only a piano, none of that auto-tune, key finder, none of those websites that claim to find the beat for you. We're using our ears, our eyes, ears, mouth, and nose, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right? So yeah, this has been Gnarly. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.